be back after this word from your local station. Mike Scott on 125 pitches wins the ball game. A 5-hitter. He walked 1, struck out 14. He got Carter 3 times, Hernandez 3 times, Strawberry twice, Knight twice, Backman, Wilson, Mazzilli, and Gooden once, for a total of 14, which ties the National League Championship Series strikeout record held by John Candelaria when he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Mike Scott, 18-10 on the regular season, but finished with a flourish, clinching it for Houston with a no-hitter, is the winner here in the Astrodome tonight. We'll talk to him in a moment.
Managing information means storing it, finding it, and moving it from A to B. When that meant linking 800 miles of Alaskan pipeline, they called Contel. When it meant matching orders to inventory at the Stoneham Lumber Company, they called Contel. Small business or tall order, Contel can help you manage information better, too. For Contel, I'm Charlton Hest.
Today's small cars are tougher than ever on oil. Their high-compression engines not only rev high, they can run hotter than regular small car engines.
All right, let's turn our attention now to Mike Scott, who was absolutely, as the sign says, sensational tonight. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
125 pitches in the ball game tonight. Now, what does this mean in looking ahead to your second call?
Well, I've pitched with 3 days rest before. I think my body will be strong enough. I don't have any problem getting pumped up. My arm felt good towards the end of the game today, so, I've done that about 13 or 14 times this year, and I had no problem going with 3 days rest earlier.
Mike, with Al Rosen so instrumental in your career, and of course Roger Craig, it seems a little strange that they're both with the San Francisco Giants now.
Well, that's the way things turn out. Roger talked to me before he got the job over there, and I was lucky he was between jobs when he taught me that pitch, or else I'd be in trouble.
In the 6th inning, you had a man on second base, and in the 8th inning, there was a moment of wobble. Was there any time when you felt that you were, I thought you were fussing a little bit, maybe in the 5th, 6th, and 7th inning with your mechanics?
Well, in the 7th inning, I struggled a little bit. I kept getting the ball up. I tried to stay back, obviously. Les Moss told me that I wasn't at the time, and I got things together after that. But I had a little problems in the 7th inning getting the ball down.
When Gary Carter, Mike, when he complained about you possibly scuffing the ball in the 1st inning, did you feel like that was a psychological advantage for you?
Well, I don't think it makes any difference to me. That's been going on ever since I learned the pitch, and it certainly wasn't a surprise that he did that. They've been talking about it for a month, so I don't think it makes any difference to me. If they think I'm doing things like that, I think it helps me.
Well, we look forward to seeing a Craftsman work again. You've had a marvelous season, and it looks to me like you've got some other things in mind before this one is done.
Thank you, Pete.
Mike Scott, the winner in tonight's ball game. A 5-hitter. He struck out 14 to tie the National League Championship Series record and won it 1-0.
We asked 1,000 doctors if strength...
Run of the ball game, a leadoff home run in the 2nd inning by Glenn Davis, 400 feet, and it stood up behind the pitching of Mike Scott for a 1-0 victory. Dwight Gooden, the loser, and the Astros lead the Mets in the series 1-0. The National League Championship Series has been brought to you by the heartbeat of America, today's Chevrolet. By exceptionally smooth Michelob, it could make tonight the best part of your day. By the American Gas Association, gas, America's best energy value. And by Castrol, the motor oil engineered for today's smaller cars. Stay tuned for ABC News Nightline immediately following your late local news. The National League Championship Series resumes tomorrow night with Game 2 as the New York Mets meet the Houston Astros. Coverage 8 o'clock Eastern Time as the League Championship Series continues on ABC Sports. Keith Jackson and Tim McCarver in Houston. Travel arrangements made through and promotional fee paid by United Airlines. United flies more people to Hawaii than any other airline. Nobody knows Hawaii like United. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports.
In 20...
The crowd was 44,131 for the opening game of the National League Championship Series. The Astrodome threatening to leave the ground when Houston's Glenn Davis gave the Astros a 1-0 lead over the New York Mets with a mighty swing in the second inning. It was a one-run lead that would last the game as the Astros right-hander Mike Scott started a string of strikeouts that would eventually total 14. And to protect that one run, the Astros played some major league defense. Strikeout 14. It ties the National League Championship Series record. The Houston Astros have defeated the New York Mets by a score of 1-0 on a 5-hitter by Mike Scott. ABC